Padre Pio once said, "The Holy Spirit is the soul of the Church and the light of the human soul." When He speaks within you, do not ignore His voice. There are moments in your life when you suddenly feel something deep inside your heart, a quiet whisper, a sudden warmth, a gentle pull towards something good. You may not see anything, but you feel it so clearly that it's almost impossible to ignore. That feeling, my friend, is not coincidence. That's the Holy Spirit calling you. The Holy Spirit doesn't always shout. He doesn't appear in thunder or fire. Sometimes He simply touches your heart softly, yet powerfully. He stirs your soul when you are far from God, reminding you that you were never meant to walk alone. Padre Pio often said that the greatest grace we can receive is to recognize the Holy Spirit's presence in our ordinary moments. Maybe you've been feeling empty, restless, or unsure about your future. You've been praying, asking for signs, wondering if God still hears you. Then suddenly, something small happens. A verse touches you, a song moves you, or tears fall for no reason while you pray. That's not just emotion. That's the Holy Spirit awakening your heart, calling you back to peace, to faith, and to God's embrace. Padre Pio experienced this divine presence daily. He said, when the Holy Spirit dwells in a soul, it becomes so filled with joy that it overflows into others. The Holy Spirit doesn't just visit you, He transforms you. He replaces fear with courage, confusion with clarity, and sadness with divine peace. But many people ignore this call. They feel that soft nudge and silence it with noise, with distractions, worries, and worldly pursuits. Yet the more you ignore it, the emptier you feel. The Holy Spirit will never force you, but He will always invite you. When you start to listen, everything changes. The Holy Spirit begins to guide your thoughts, soften your heart, and align your life with God's will. He becomes your comforter when you're broken, your strength when you're weak, and your guide when you feel lost. Padre Pio believed that the Holy Spirit is the secret voice that draws us closer to holiness. When you wake up in the night with a sudden sense of peace, when you forgive someone even though you were hurt, or when you feel moved to pray for someone without knowing why, that's the Spirit moving in you. The Holy Spirit speaks through conviction, not condemnation. He doesn't say, "You're worthless." He says, "Come home, my child. You are loved." He doesn't shame you for your past. He reminds you that Jesus already paid for it. The more you listen, the more clearly you'll hear. So how can you respond when your heart feels that divine touch? Be still. Silence is the language of the Spirit. Spend time each day in quiet prayer. Let your soul breathe. Confess and surrender. Padre Pio said, "The Holy Spirit enters a humble heart." Let go of pride, anger, and fear. Ask God to fill every empty space in you. Obey quickly. When you feel led to forgive, to pray, or to reach out, do it. The Holy Spirit blesses obedience. Pray daily, "Come, Holy Spirit. Fill my heart with your love, your wisdom, and your strength." If your heart has been stirring lately, if you've been feeling something you can't quite explain, know this: it's the Holy Spirit calling you. Don't ignore it. He's inviting you to a deeper relationship with God, to peace beyond understanding, and to a life filled with divine purpose. Padre Pio's life was proof that when you allow the Holy Spirit to lead you, miracles follow. He healed the sick, read hearts, and lived in constant communion with heaven, not because of his power, but because he listened. The same Spirit that guided Padre Pio wants to guide you. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing. Open your heart. Say yes. Let the Holy Spirit in, and you'll never be the same again. If this message touched your heart, it's because the Holy Spirit is already working in you. Don't scroll away. Take a moment to pray and say, "Come, Holy Spirit. I am listening." And remember, you were led here for a reason. Subscribe to this channel for more messages inspired by faith, the Holy Spirit, and the teachings of Padre Pio. Let these words remind you that God still speaks, still calls, and still loves you deeply.